What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. Woke up, thank y'all, I had a nice nap. And sitting here thinking, looking at the charts and thinking, okay, what is going on here? And after I meditated a few minutes, I started off my video as normal. And I said I wanted to give a shout out to the diamond-handed apes that have held through this decline. And when I said that, I stopped the recording and I said, wait a minute. I've said that before. And I said, I've used that exact line. So I went back into my archives and I found this video that I did on June 9th. You see it right here. June 9th, 2022. I got 1,666 views. Okay. And the name of the video was, These Are What Diamond-Handed Apes Look Like. Okay. Now, before I share with you what I learned, I want you to listen to what I said June 9th. Okay. Listen to this. Shout out to the diamond hands who held during this time frame. This is the second fractal pattern, okay? And inside of the fractal pattern is this blue box that I drew, all right? And I drew it for a reason. I want y'all to pay particular attention to this, especially if you're new into the AMC play. Inside of this blue box was 17 days of price drops. 17 dips in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. They was getting counted out. Now this is going to be December 11th, 2020 to January 5th, 2020. All right? They got hammered down, people, right here. 17 days till they hit the low of $1.91. Right now, I just want to give a shout out. Man, can you imagine you was holding AMC at $4.57 and it dropped from $4.57 to $1.91. And I did it over here on my trading view because I don't have these tools on Webull. But here's the same box, and if I use my measurement tool, I can find out that it fell 52% from here to here. It lost 52% of its value. Now y'all would shit if it fell from 12 to 6. But according to the fractal pattern, that's gonna happen. You just gotta know when and where. Okay, so now, what did the past me talking about diamond hands have to do with today talking about diamond hands? Well, a dot connected, and I said, let me go over to my trading view chart. And when I started it, I wanted it absolutely blank, so I got rid of everything and I created a clear chart just for this study. And what I found out was, from here to here, you'll see, using my measurement tool, from here to the bottom was a 70% drop to here. From up here to down here, 70% drop. Alright, so what I done was I copied my bars pattern, using my bars pattern right here. I copied my bars pattern, and as you can see, that's it right there. A perfect replica of that price action inside of that box. And what I done was I copied it, I brought it over here, and I wanted to see if there was a connection between the two price falls. And what I found was this son of a gun, where I picked it up somewhere right here, and it ran the exact down pattern as before. Now, once I did that, and I said, well, that don't help us or help me, because this is past price action and these candles have already happened. If I can't get out in front of it, then what's the use trying to track this thing? So I said, well, let me go back over here. And I said, what I'll do, and I copied the bars pattern from here all the way to there, see? Because I'm trying to stair step it and keep up with it without losing it. So this is the same as the white lines right here. I just added this much more to my bars pattern. And I swung over here and said, let's give it a try. So then we got our bars pattern right there. We're going to bring it over here. We're going to stretch it down. And you can see it overlays perfectly right there. It followed the pattern, the white pattern. All right, and then we picked it back up right here and it continued to run. Right here, the pattern shows that it should have went up, but instead it head faked us right here, and that's where we meet it back up in the middle. Now, when I say head fake and then meet back up in the middle, that's because basically the stocks and the rhythm of they run like this. All right. So when I say they meet back up with one another, I mean the other ones do this. When it head fakes, if the pattern was supposed to do this, but instead it does this, the two of them will meet back up in the middle right here. That's what I mean by meeting in the middle. Well, right here, we can see how it ran with the pattern and it head faked right here, and it had to meet up in the middle, just like this. The pattern says go up, but the price actually went down, and the two meets back up right here. That's this right here. That's where they meet back up. And then, as you can see, it continued after right back up. So now I know we're onto something here. We've done stretched it out now that far. Can we get a little bit further? So I went back over here, and just like I told y'all, that's the blue line, that's the white line. Then the purple line extended it a little bit more. So then I took and I created this one, which was a combination of those. So we could stretch it out a little bit further, and we would see what the end of this drop is over on our present chart. So here we go. Over here. And here's our gold bars pattern. We're going to stretch it up just like that. And it overlaid starting right there. So from the head fake, it met in the middle. As it consolidated right here, the pattern shows it was supposed to fall. And I could stretch this out to make that candle like that. Something like that. It was supposed to fall and make this action. But instead, the price action did a head fake in our favor. See? Because the pattern now, as we see it, starts way back here, and it does the pattern exactly, gets to this point. It's supposed to go down, and instead it head faked and it ran up. So what does that mean? It means that eventually this will have to come down here, and this is going to come up here. It'll consolidate, and it'll make its decision on what it wants to do next. So that's your algo update. Let's real quick take one more look at something else. Okay, I want to look at my chart that I've been keeping up with, this one. Now, the reason I had to go make the other chart was because of so many lines here, but particular lines I want to talk about was my projection lines that I've been talking about for a couple of days. First thing I want you to know is I haven't moved any of these. Go back and look at the past videos and you'll see. But I drew that this was going to be the projected pattern. Alright, and then that's what I thought it would happen after that. Well, each one of these candles is 10 minutes. So I said it would come to a bottom right here. Right here. And instead I looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. I was 4 candles off from the bottom. Alright, so it should have scooted over just a little bit and done that. But you see the projection that I had for it? Right on up. Now, it reached up there, and then I was anticipating it to cross into this trading range and maybe bounce back and forth, back and forth. Each rip up could possibly pull us up. Well, I was off a little again. Is if I do it like this, and I bring this right there. So there you go. Now my projection shows us going up here, and instead it's doing a head fake against us there. But the point is, I'm only off, people, by such not even 2 hours am I behind it. But I'm a little bit off because I'm so bullish all the time. But I was a little bit off, and it's doing that right there. So what can we expect tomorrow? Well, go back to this chart, and we should see that we may have a downturn for tomorrow, which would make sense being Friday. But for once, the pattern shows we were supposed to go this direction, and we head faked in favor of ourselves. So I love y'all. Be blessed. If this confused you, just watch it again, and it will make sense. All right. When you hear things for the first time, you have to learn it, and then once you know it, you watch it again, and then you completely understand it. So I love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.